Hello guys, welcome back to another ABS Asgard video. But before we continue, shout out to all the veterans out there. All of them, from Russia, every veteran in the world. Actually, never mind. God, I think I messed up. Well, whatever. There's all the veterans out there. Thank you for serving our country. Before we start, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance because I know all the kids do that nowadays. I wish I had a flag. Nope. Whatever. Well, let's start. This is copyright free, so don't copyright me or sue me. I'm sorry. This is copyright free. That's what it says. But whatever. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. That's what my school says. I have Duncan with me, so yeah. I want to share a few stories, like 3 of them. And here's a photo of my poppy. Yeah, my great grandfather. Boop. This is him in his uniform. He was in the police arm. He was in the Navy, Army police. I don't know, Army police or police army. I don't know what it was, but he's just in the police something. He was just in the Army and Navy, and he was some kind of like police. I don't know. It's hard to remember stuff. So, and here's a funny story about him. He was one of those guards on those car trains that had to guard the Italian prisoners. His name was Ignatius Zito. Finally, I can remember. It's a hard name to remember. Ignatius Zito. Actually, it's a cool name. I wish I was named that. But so yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this is copyright. Whatever. So yeah, there's that. Cousin was calling. That's one of my stories. My other story is about my grandma's dad who never touched a gun in his life after World War II. He's a strong man because he survived. Okay, listen. If you kids are really scared or like disturbed about this, you might want to just like skip the video or something, like skip a little bit of the video. But listen, he was run over by a tank and still survived. Yeah. So luckily there's mud. So probably if there wasn't mud, no one. He broke all the bones, but he survived after that. He was all healed up right after World War II. He died because the whole family was gone, and my grandma was like at a young age at that time, able to take care of herself, have an apartment, all that. So he died because the whole family was dying, his wife, my grandma's mom, my great grandmother. So yeah. And he just was, I don't know if he committed suicide. I don't want to say that so I don't get in trouble. I'm not going to talk about that anymore because, yeah, that's not okay. And my poppy died because he had a heart attack at the age of 80. I mean, not the age of 80. He died in 1980 with a heart attack. My mom was probably 4 and my dad was 2 years old. Yeah, 2. My dad was 2 and my mom was 4 when he died. Yeah. So there's that. My third story is, hopefully, if my teacher's watching this, I'm not gonna say your name or anything, but his uncle was in the World War II, of course. He faked his age, which probably lots of veterans did that back in the day. faked their age to enter the war, and they would still fake their age even if they didn't want to go into the war. They would say like if they were 18, and so okay, I'm trying to think. So if they're 18, they didn't want to go to the war. Probably say, "Hey, I'm 15 or 16." Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would go into the army. I probably will, but I do have a health condition. I have asthma and all that, so probably won't accept me. But I just really want to go into the army because I don't know. All the veterans out there were like probably getting like, well, not yelled at like for like, you know, being in trouble, but you know, all the commanders, like, you know, all the generals and all that were like, they're not yelling at them because they're mad, but they're just yelling at them, like forcing. I don't know why they do that, but probably a thing. So yeah. We did the Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm sorry this is a short video. But yeah. If I had, I don't know how to say it, but if I had a flag right now, I would have put millions of flags. Ow, I just stubbed my toe. All of, like, flags all the way in the background from here to here. Flags everywhere in my room until you can't see my room. Probably except the windows. Goodness, that's not good. So yeah. Anyways, this is gonna be the end of the video. It's just I just want to celebrate this and make a video about this because Veterans Day is an important holiday. Ended on November 11th. The 11th hour on the 11th day. Probably just said that, but did I say 11th month? Yeah. No. So, and it ended in 1918, World War I. And the first Armistice Day, which is actually Veterans Day, but Armistice Day was Veterans Day, but it was first called Armistice Day, then changed to Veterans Day in like 1964. Or no, 1954 they changed it from Armistice Day to Veterans Day. Fun fact for all you kids. Oh yeah, okay, one last thing. You probably guys know about this story. It's a movie in 2018. It's a kid movie about World War I. It's a kids movie in 2018. You probably heard about that famous dog in World War I called Sergeant Stubby. It's an animated movie for kids in 2018. It's about a dog that walked into the middle of like a training quarters of the army, and some kind of like nice kid from the army kept him like as a secret and trained him like to salute. And he came with him. The dog was supposed to be left behind at the camp, and the kid went on to fight. But the dog went with him, and surprisingly, he was still alive right after World War I. He didn't get. I think he only got injured once, and I think that's it. But he was a really smart dog. He was injured, I think, once in World War I, but he survived World War I and then died because like something about him being sick, not like he broke his bone or something like that, not like that, but like he got sick. So yeah. Yeah. I actually liked that movie. It was like a 2-hour movie. That it was real long, like 2 hours of watching. It was like as long as Star Wars. I actually should have said 3. Not gonna lie, I think it was like literally 3 hours because It was like from the whole story when he was found at the camp to being him a hero at the end. Yes, he was a hero. I think I might show a picture of him. Hold on, let me search. I'll search him up on my phone. Sergeant Stubby. Okay, here we go. I got him. This is the dog. Hopefully I don't get... No, I don't... Okay, hopefully nothing happens. But this was the dog. Sergeant Stubby. That's what he looked like. And then I'll show you the movie he was in. Yeah, he was in a movie. Images. I mean, here's the... I don't know if I show that. Here's the movie of him. An American Hero. There's the movie that was released in 2018. I liked it a lot. It was actually pretty sad. I actually was crying from the inside. Yeah. I just found this on the internet, and that's gross. Ew! So once when he died, this is what they did to him. He put him... this is gross for me. It's just gross. But once when he died, this is what he did to him. This is... Ew, that's gross. I'm actually pretty sad. So yeah, that was Sergeant Stubby. So that's the end of the video. I'm going to... So yeah. And here's a quote for all those veterans out there. Thank you for releasing our freedom in a world we can handle. And see you all in the next video. Peace.